Give me 1 second. So I thought this might be a good learning experience for all of us. I am having some very intrusive thoughts that are making me very uncomfortable and very anxious, very just I can't stop thinking. I'm not gonna say that. I am having I'm being challenged by not paying attention to them. They're pretty attention grabbing thoughts, and I gotta not focus on them, and it's a challenge. Okay, I'm not gonna think them. No, see, that's the thing. It's like I'm judging myself for thinking them. It's okay. There's nothing bad happening right now. There is nothing bad happening right now. Right now, I'm just making some sweet potato mash out of purple sweet potatoes. They're very cool. See? Purple. So, that's all that's happening right now. There's nothing bad happening. Nothing has changed at all, except for my mindset, which, actually changes everything. So, yeah, I was feeling, it's a self-esteem thing, and I've been going through this weird thing. I've been going through a weird thing lately, and I think it's about calibration. My hand's very sticky because the sweet potatoes have sweet in it, sticky, and I washed them like 5 times, but it's still sticky. So yeah, I think it's about calibration and balance. Yeah, it's I'm having some pretty negative thoughts about myself. Yeah, so I'm having some pretty negative thoughts about myself, and they're very uncomfortable, but they're very familiar, and I don't like them, but they are tempting to fall back into, because they're, as I said, pretty familiar. I don't know if that is enough, but it's gonna have to be, because that's how much coconut milk I have. We'll put it on medium. Okay. Hopefully that can be done there. Yeah, so there are a lot of really, really familiar thoughts, really familiar, and they're the thoughts that I had been working very diligently to let go of. And there's a reason for that, and the reason is because see, I'm spiraling. I'm spiraling. Okay. I'm not spiraling. My thought there was, okay, I'm having these thoughts again, and that means, these feelings are coming and they're uncomfortable, and I'm not going to be able to handle it, and I'm going to go back into being depressed and, all this. No. So I'm having these thoughts that are very uncomfortable, and I know I keep repeating myself. I just don't. Okay. All right. We're gonna do this. Here's the thing. Like I feel like it's not just the thoughts, it's this mentality, right? It's this mentality where like I deserve in my brain, I deserve to, like, I don't, like, it's a bad thing for me to feel good. And that's I think that's in the end what causes the most damage. So yeah, I've been struggling with self-esteem for a while, and you know, as you do. And lately, I'm gonna take you in the other room for the time being. It's gonna be like 10 minutes. We'll set the timer. Lately, I've been getting these messages, not like text messages or anything, but like just people saying things, that, let's just say, have been raising my self-esteem, or been partially responsible for the raising of my self-esteem. Oh, that's great. That's on my face. Okay. Well, let's just be real. I've got a thing there and I've got a thing there. So the zits that are on my face. Maybe I'll take this one off. But yeah, there. I'm going to keep it on because I think it would be uglier if I took it off at this point. So, I see I'm avoiding. I'm avoiding. But yeah, so there's this mentality that I'll get that here, that I deserve to punish myself with these negative thoughts, and that I was stupid for thinking anything other than what I've always thought about myself. And I'm wondering, there's just so many things it could be. I don't even want to, like, it might be a reaction to the shifting thoughts and how they're uncomfortable, and it's scary, and it's just like my brain going, nope, I want to go back in my hole. But at the same time, I don't want to say that, because I feel like I shouldn't say that, because that makes it so that it's a bit of a mindfuck right now. I will say it's a bit of a mindfuck. All right, so if I were to say that it's my mind reacting to, like, see, I don't even want to get into this. I don't want to figure it out. I don't want to feel better. That's the reality right now. But I'm gonna do it, because I can't lose the progress I've made. Not that I'd lose it entirely. I just I don't want to be in that place. I don't want to be in that place. So, despite the difficulty, the discomfort I'm feeling about getting myself out of this place, like the idea that the idea that I should feel good about myself. That's not okay. I'm relaxing and I'm releasing. What I'm doing right now is I'm taking a deep breath. I'm relaxing the tension in my body. I'm relaxing the tension in my body, and I'm releasing as much as possible. So the feeling that I'm getting is this. It's kind of it's not in my back, but it's not up here. It's kind of like where my spine is. It's like from here down to here. It's all the way down to my stomach, and okay, I'm gonna relax. I'm relaxing. I'm feeling the tension in my body, and I am releasing it. There's this feeling of, I don't even know what you would call it. Right now I'm calming down from an anxiety attack, right? And I'm not gonna go back to the anxiety. I am staying here, and I am not pushing. I am letting go of the tension. And I'm going to, that's all you have to do, is let go of the blocks and the tension, and you naturally rise up. So you don't have to focus on getting anywhere. You just have to allow yourself to relax and release the tension in your body. Okay. But I want to describe for you what's going on so that, you know, it's going up and down right now. I want to describe, as you know, okay, so, you know, it's been a while since I've stated this. You know, these videos, I do these videos because I suffered from depression for a long time, and I came out of it, and I thought that I was cured. It's a very silly thought. But what I discovered as I lifted myself out of a lot of it. And it's funny because the higher I climb, the deeper I realize the hole was. It's a little weird. But I realized that I was going to have to find a different way of dealing with my thoughts and my emotions if I wanted to stay out of my depression. So I started doing a lot of reading and stuff like that, and I found the works of Michael Singer. He's awesome. Untethered Soul. Read it. But I think about the pain and the suffering and like just the unnecessary the unnecessary pain that people go through, and how horrible it feels. And I want to help. So what I do is I turn the camera on when I'm having a challenge, or when I'm you know, in a better place and I want to talk about something. But I turn the camera on when I feel like I have something to say that you could learn from, potentially, that might help. And right now I do this because I want to show you that there are different ways of dealing with your emotions and your thoughts. That's why I'm doing this. And that's why I'm going to be successful at it. So, all right. So I'm going to describe what I'm feeling, which I think a lot of people are familiar with, and what is going on and how I am handling it. So, all right, so I just distracted myself by telling you about what I'm doing. So that's number one. Okay. Here's what happened. I've been getting my self-esteem, right, was And I don't even like saying less because I think that I deserve and that I should not have high self-esteem. I think that I need to keep my self-esteem low because that's what I deserve. Right? And I know other people relate to that. So that is what I am experiencing right now. The thoughts that I'm having and the feelings that I'm having. I'm feeling a lot of resistance to actually doing the things that that would help. So I'm gonna do them anyway. Oh God, like it's really, ooh, it's like a wall. Like it's like I'm going up and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do the right thing. I'm gonna show people how to make yourself feel better. But like then I hit this thing like right here and it's like, nope. Nope, 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 nope. But it makes me feel sick. And actually, the idea of helping myself right now actually is making me feel ill. I'm gonna take you back to the kitchen with me because the timer is going off. Yeah, I started this at not the best time to start this because I'm cooking, but at the same time, it's the best time to start it because it's when I was experiencing it, right? Or it is when I'm experiencing it. Shut up. Okay, let me just check on this. Yeah, so I am realizing, oh, look at that it's actually kind of nauseating me. Now let's turn that down. Yep, okay. It's kind of nauseating me to think that I should help myself in this situation. Which is really sad, right? I mean, if I heard someone else say that, I would not agree with them. And I would say that's bad. But right now, it feels correct. It really feels correct, and it's really hard to counteract it. I'm having a little bit of a challenge. I'm having a little bit of a challenge in allowing myself to have compassion for myself. We'll just put that on. And we'll time it for another few minutes. So, ouch. So here's the first hurdle, right? The first hurdle is I gotta get past that. I gotta get past that because that oh God, it's really awful. It's like a really, really awful feeling. And I'm stopping myself from helping myself because I feel like I deserve to feel bad. And there's no reason. I didn't do anything. There's no reason for it. There's no reason for it. And I am not going to allow myself. I am not going to. All right, words are important. That's why I am rephrasing things. What you tell yourself is very important because whatever you tell yourself is what you believe. It's what, I mean, your things are most convincing in your own voice. And if it's in your own head, that's what you believe, right? And so they're words, and words matter. So I constantly, I try to be aware of the words that I use, because they do really, really make a difference. So, I'm feeling very unworthy of feeling anything good about myself right now. And there's no reason. I mean, I didn't even, it's like, you know what the reason is? You know what the reason is? I just realized is that like I dared to start feeling good about myself this past couple of weeks. That's the reason I'm feeling this right now. I'm punishing myself for it. Okay. Okay. And that's a good thing to admit, because because it doesn't make any sense. It's my mind wanting to go back to the way it's comfortable. It's just like it's like a huge hammer's being dropped right now. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's just a feeling, right? It's just feelings. It's okay. Because we are not our feelings, right? We are not our thoughts. We are not our feelings. We are the being who is observing our thoughts. We are the being who is observing our feelings. I am not this feeling. I'm not this feeling. I'm not this feeling. It's not truth. It's just a feeling. And it's okay. It's okay to have feelings. Even bad ones. It happens, right? You have bad feelings. That happens in life. That doesn't mean the thoughts that I'm having about myself are true. That doesn't mean that the feelings that I'm having are right. In the sense of actually being appropriate to the situation. It's just, you know what? This is a good thing. This is a good thing because it's giving me the chance to release some of the samskaras that are still there, obviously. That's good. That's a good thing, guys. That's a good thing. It's a good thing. Like, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna do a lot of crying right now because it's gonna release. But you know what it is? It's like, it's the next step, right? It's like the extinction burst. It's like the extinction burst. It's just feelings. They're just feelings. They're hitting my stuff that I've stored inside since I was a child. That I've held on to for a really long time. And this is the opportunity to let go of it. So I'm grateful for it. Battery. I might have to take you upstairs and turn off the stove. Because I don't think this is gonna be a short one. Let's go to the stove, and I'll bring my water with me. Yeah, so this is actually a positive thing, guys. I know that I'm freaking out. I was freaking out. I know. And it's not comfortable to see someone cry. But I also want you to know that this is how it works. And this is what it looks like, right? I remember when I was in, okay, Oh, that's not a nice feeling. That's not a nice feeling. I remember when I was in the worst part of my depression, because let's be honest, I'm not all the way out yet. Oh man, the timer's going off. Maybe it'll stop. I think we gotta go turn it off, guys. I'm sorry about this. So yeah, this is why I'm doing this, right? Because when I was in when I was everywhere in my depression, doesn't really matter about the worst, when it was happening, I thought there was no way out. I mean, I pretended that there was in my head. One day it would be fine, right? One day things will be okay, and I'll have gone through this, but it'll all make sense in the end, and it has, believe it or not. I've actually gotten to that point, but at the time, I didn't actually believe that I could change. My logic forbade it. Can I do this? Whoop. All right. My logic is not the greatest angle. Anyway, so my logic forbade, right? I saw anybody who had come out of depression or anything like that as like, okay, well, they're special. They didn't feel it as deeply as I felt it. I feel it much more deeply because mine is worse, and there's no way that I can get out of mine. They're special, like clearly, right? And that was a very limiting belief. That was a very limiting belief, and it kept me stuck. And I want you guys, if you're going through something similar, to see that it's not someone getting better. It's not special. It's work. But it's worth it. It's really worth it. It is worth it. I mean, I have been able, the feelings don't just go away. They don't, so don't be discouraged when they show up. And they're going to come in cycles. And right now what's happening is, so my self-esteem is not great. Just not the best. And then on top of it, I'm like, you have low self-esteem, stupid. Just really? Is that thought necessary? It's not, but it's there. So I have been, oh my God, it feels so awful to even say this, but I've been feeling better about myself. Isn't that see, I'm judging. I'm judging. I was going to say, isn't that a horrible thing to feel bad about? Which was going to just make me feel more bad, right? That's more judgment I'm putting on myself that I don't need to put there. Okay, so let's break these thoughts and emotions down, guys. Let's do this. So yeah, I think because I've been letting in some feedback from people that I've been receiving quite a bit. Ew. No, they're not right. That I'm somehow likable. I mean, I know I'm likable, but I don't know what the word, that I'm somehow worthy of things. I've been letting that in, and this week it's been building. It didn't come out of nowhere. I've got these little ideas here and there for a couple of months. where like, like, you know, my schema of the world is such that it doesn't really allow, it didn't really allow for positive thoughts about myself. But lately, I have had the experience of lots of people making mention of how great I am. Which feels really awful to say. It feels awful. But a lot of people have been saying things to that end, like to that, basically, like versions of that, right? That, like, I have this is so uncomfortable. This is so uncomfortable. That, like, my presence makes people happy. It's in some way, I don't know, that I, okay, calm down. See, what's happening right now is I'm getting more and more anxious, and like the tension is coming up my back, and I can feel my shoulders doing this. Like I'm protecting my heart space. So we're gonna sit up, we're gonna put our shoulders back, and we're gonna take a deep breath. Okay. I have gotten feedback. It's very messy in my room. I'm not a tidy person. I'm just not. And you know what? That's just, what do they say, right? A cluttered mind, cluttered space, or whatever. It's reflection. We all know it. So what, you think my room's going to be tidy? It's not. Okay. But the message, and see that? I was, and I am again right now, delaying this, that, like, I am going away from it. Yep, that's what I'm doing. Finding reasons not to say it. I have been receiving messages from people saying it outright without having it be elicited, like no real reason for them to say it other than, well, in a couple of cases, like maybe, but several people, I feel like, have told me that they enjoy my presence. Okay. And I was starting to let that in. I am letting that in. And it's been kind of intensifying as far as like this feedback that I'm getting from people. Like I keep hearing it. And but like, the thing is, this is the thing, I don't even know what it is. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what they're saying. I mean, from one person, I got that she loves my presence because I kind of I radiate peace and love and joy, which is like, really? Me? You know, and I mean, I know that when I'm feeling okay, I'm a very social person, right? You know, I go to people and I'm a good conversationalist, and you know, I like talking. I like talking to people, and I know that in some cases I can be very charming. But to have people comment on it, multiple people at different times, and it not just be like, okay, charming. See, this is, I don't even know what they're saying. I don't even know. So one lady said that you know, that she thinks I'm a good person, and that she can see that, and that I like exude love. And that's why she feels good around me, or I don't know. And then I don't know what they're saying. Like, I really don't. I'm very confused. But it seems like over and over again that people are saying good things about me, and I don't even know what they are, really, honestly. Like, right now I couldn't even really tell you, but it's been a lot, and I've been letting it in. And this week I sort of had a little bit of a breakthrough in that man, like, I don't like the way I look on camera right now. And yet I'm doing this. This is nuts. So I've been letting that in, and I kind of had a breakthrough with my self-esteem. And I started feeling better about myself, like good about myself. And today, my emotional apparatus is reacting against that. For some reason, no, not for some reason, because it's what's comfortable, right? And if we can call it an extinction burst. You know, it's just that the last bit. I don't like saying it because I don't want. Yeah, because okay, but I'm gonna say it because I'm just gonna say it. That it's an extinction burst, and that means that I'm releasing. It means that I'm releasing it, and that I can say that. I can say that I'm releasing it. Oh, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. But I'm gonna relax and release. This stuff it's uncomfortable, guys. This is like, you sit with these emotions and they're uncomfortable. But the alternative is to run away from them or to push them away. And you know what happens if you do that? They never go away. They stay forever. There's stuff in here. I mean, we all have it. We all have stuff that we've kept inside us since childhood, right? Some of us are a bit more attached to it than others. Some of us think about it more than others, but we all do. So this is an opportunity that I'm having as this happens. It comes in, this feeling, whatever it is, has come in and hit the stuff that's still there. The remnants. I'm going to call them remnants. Let's call them remnants. I mean, I think they're probably more than that, but the whatever is left right now is of this makes sense, right? This makes sense because I've been releasing these samskaras, right? These thoughts, these feelings, these scars, whatever. I've been releasing them, and the energy takes them away. And it's gonna, now things are shifting. Things are shifting. That's why things are shifting. Okay, things are shifting, and naturally, new stuff is gonna get hit. And that is what's happening. And that's okay. That's okay. It's a good thing. It's a good thing, because that means this is my opportunity to release it. It's here and I can feel it. And when it comes up, whatever you're feeling, guys, like, that's what you're supposed to release. Whatever comes up, that's your opportunity to release it, that emotion, whatever it is. When you're feeling uncomfortable, when you're feeling an emotion you don't want to be feeling, that's a signal that you're ready to release whatever it is that you're feeling. That's why, that you're ready to release it. And that's why what's happening right now for me is happening, because I'm ready to release it. That's really nice.
That's really nice. I'm happy about that. That's a good thing. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to release it. I'm going to allow it to feel the way it feels. And you know what, guys? Like these things are uncomfortable, and you have to sit through them if you want to be able to let them go. If you want to get rid of them, you have to allow yourself to feel them. Because the more you push them away, as I was saying, the more you push them away, the more you try and run away from them. First off, you're just adding stress, because you can't get away from them. They're going to be there if you're holding on to them. So you're adding this level of stress, and then also you're thinking, because I remember very well, like, what can I do about this? What can I do about this? Like, how can I change the outside world to make me not feel like this anymore? And that's not how it works. That's not how it works. If you want to be able to be happy in any situation, you have to be able to be happy in any situation. So the way it works is, whatever it is you're feeling, allow yourself to feel it. Give up the idea. Just start with giving up the idea that you can change it, or that you should change it, or that you should do something to change it. That's where you work. That's where you start working, right? With the desire to do something about it. Like, let that go. Allow yourself to feel these emotions. They're awful sometimes, to be honest with you. And at some point, I'm sure that I'll enjoy them as the breadth of human experience. And you do. Not afterwards. It's like, yeah, that was a human moment. But yeah. So I'm good. Not really. It's funny. The second I said I'm good, like, something here came up. It was like, oh, you're not. Okay. All right. Okay, feelings. Okay, thoughts. Do your thing. I'm okay. I'll be okay. And that feels weird saying, and I'm saying it, and I don't like it. But that doesn't matter. That actually doesn't matter whether or not I like it, because that's how it is, right? So I'm going to leave you with that thought. I'm going to leave you with the idea that even when you're feeling really uncomfortable and you're feeling emotions that you don't want to be feeling, you can be grateful for them, because they are an opportunity to let go of them. It's an opportunity to let go of whatever it is whatever it is. When emotions result when something comes in and hits your stuff, right? Your stuff that you've been holding inside for however long you've been holding it inside. And when you feel that emotion, that's your opportunity to let go of whatever it is that is hitting it. That it's hitting. And you don't have to really know what it's hitting. You just have to feel that, and then relax and release and let it go. So you can be grateful for the uncomfortable emotions, which means that, as always, I am going to leave you with this thought, that you can always choose to have a grateful day.